No, that was the first, just the first one to beat him. You'll have to ask Grant, Larry. He's probably hanging out in his truck again. Out in his truck. He's been out there all day. I don't know. He should be in here though. I think so. Says he's running out for a smoke, and last one was over 2 hours. Thought he's supposed to be sharing in the commentary, but hey Rose, thanks for tuning in. This is the A-side semifinal, and we got the other one. Got Ben playing John on the other table, the other A-side semi. So share away. This will be a good match. These two. These are both teammates on the Alberta Cup team last year. So if we can get everybody share away, I'd sure appreciate that. I don't know if Joe tries to cut that on the side or that side pocket's fairly big if he tries to play that in the top right, cut that 3 ball up there. Thanks for tuning in. Is it Chi-Che? Is that how you pronounce your name? Hopefully I'm saying that right. If that can get up close to that 5 ball, it's not going to. Got the 3, then back to the 5 there, so. If you'll draw it back and take a tougher cut on the 5. No, forward with inside. So everybody, if you can click away with that share button, see if we can get up to over 100 people watching this. Overcuts. Eric's looking for the rest. You can cut that in, maybe go all the way back up that top rail and back down if you want, or just play it soft and out. A little top left here, come around 3 rails for that 7. Oh, he's going just 2. Nice shot. No, this is their first match, first game. One nothing, Eric. Yep, 6 days we're on our way down to see Alex. This is actually the tournament we're going down the stream with Alex there. Test, test. Yeah, finals will be tonight. Sorry guys, I think a wrong mic turned down. Yeah, we've had it up quite a bit. Joe with ball in hand. Tough is going to be going from the 2 to that 3. Leave himself hard to leave himself much of an angle on that 2 ball. Too far. Shouldn't be on the wrong mic. Should be okay here. It's 2-1 John on the other table. Ben to break. Eric's got to come with a good stroke here, but he's got to watch that side pocket too. Try to draw it straight back.
I'll be back at 5.
Hey Robert, how you doing? Well, Joe needs to take advantage of that. Eric called that good. This was Ben's break. That's the 4 ball below the 9. Now 2 balls deep in that pocket. Diamond tables. We got 8 7-foot diamonds and 8 9-foot diamonds in here, and 6 Valley bar boxes. I think you'll see Ben play safe here and roll up and freeze on that 9 ball. Hit that way too hard. Ben did that earlier in another match too. He was playing the same shot and just way overhit it. Been going good, Ryan. It's A-side semifinals. These are 9-foots. Very nice shot by Ben. Ben's won the first 2 qualifiers. So he's sitting good in the points totals. just stop this or stun it. It's looking like 2-2. We'll switch back over to Eric and Joe. These guys have played a safety battle back and forth on this one with 2 or 3 shots each on it from the break. These are the A-side semifinals. It's looking like it'd be a carom to go for the 9 ball here. Oh, we got Ben, Joe, and Eric here. We're all on the team last year. First one to the 5 ball. Actually, Joe, Eric, and Ben all play on the same league teams together. They are back-to-back now world champs in the Grandmaster division in Vegas, VNEA. They're the Canadian national champs last year in the CCS. Western champs, BC champs for the CCS. Got to move that cue ball around a fair bit here to get back down for that 5. Stephen got knocked out by Joe and then Eric. Or no, Ozzy beat it. Lost to Joe on the A side and then lost to Ozzy on the B side.
Alrighty, we are back on, or at least I'm back on.
Yep.
Ryan's here, but not here.
Here, but not here. Yeah, I'm fading fast.
You are fading fast. Holm is still in, for sure.
No, he's not.
What?
Ozzy knocked him out.
Really?
Yep.
I didn't even know he played.
It was on the stream. You weren't here.
Oh. I was out talking with Dwayne. Not terrible from Ben. It's a nice hit. Really nice shot from John. So a couple of options here. You can pot the 6 top left and draw for 7 in the side, or just roll up and pot the 7 into the bottom right. Finals are tonight. We'll be here until it's over. Still lots of pool to play. A ton of pool to play, actually. Not yet. I will. Nice 2 rails around. 9 to the corner. John takes 3-2 lead over Ben. We'll jump over to Joe Spence, Eric Vargas. Nice thin shot from Joe Spence. He has been lighting it up. Alex Walker, how are you, buddy? We will be seeing you next week. And nice little draw shot from Joe. I'll be there. In one form or another, I'll be there. Wow, did he ever put the draw juice on that ball? Too much for sure. We are going Air Jordan. Air time. Absolutely, they are diamond tables, Robert. These are 9-foot diamonds, 4 1/4 inch pockets. Alex, you'll be all right, buddy. So it does leave Eric the 5-ball potting to the left-hand top corner. Pretty much natural shape to come around for the 7-ball. A lot of times you'll get guys that put running English on this ball, which I'm a fan of. Might have overstroked that a little bit. Shouldn't pose a problem for Eric. A little bit of left-hand spin on this so he doesn't scratch to the right-hand side pocket. And nice simple little draw shot. Sorry about the earthquake there, guys. So back over to Ben and John. It's good to have goals, Alex. Yeah, Jerry, 100% correct. The trick with that power draw is you do not have to slam the cue ball into your object ball to get a good draw. For that, it is in the stroke. 100% correct. So Ben decides to play a push shot here. Yeah, that is very true, Alex. I think I was talking to Ben about it, and he said he just got on a little bit of a heater and just tore it up when he played you twice. Pretty much played flawless from what you and him are saying. And when a guy like Ben Francis gets on a heater, he is a handful to deal with. But we are definitely looking forward to it. Is it going to inch its way in?
3 inches too short.
Yep.
Just like Ben.
Just like Ben. Oh, you don't have your headset on. I think that 3 ball is going to come into play. Yeah, he might be good. Oh, yeah, he's good. There you go, Alex. You can put that as a prerequisite of getting into the Veterans Memorial Tournament. It must be drug tested prior to competition. Wow. I think he was scared of the scratch there. Yeah, this is an important game. Right? If John wins this, it puts him on the hill, and being down 4-2 in 9 ball on the 9 foots, you're in tough at that point. But from here, it should be fairly routine for Ben. Nothing tied up, everything's pretty wide open. Should be fairly routine.
Unless you hit it short like that.
Hey, he's still okay.
Grant's
Yeah.
curse is coming back.
My definitely my commentator's curse is a little strong today. Not as strong as it has been, but I think he's okay. A little bit of draw on the 6 float to the top end of the table for the 7 down to the bottom left-hand corner. Sitting perfect. Now that's not where he wanted to be. He's got to reach out over the table or use the rest. So on that one, oh, of course, you're going to have to use the rest, especially with Ben being vertically challenged. But on that shot, if he'd have drawn that another foot, right, then he can shoot that without a rest. You got that right, Bernie, especially on a 9-foot table. I will be the first one to say my 9-foot game is nowhere near what my 7-foot game is. I'm terrible on a 9-foot.
I'm probably even worse than you are on the 9-foot.
Yeah, it's most of my life has been off running on the 7-foot tables.
The same way.
Yeah. But even on the 7-foots, it wasn't really until this year that I actually started to take my game a little more seriously. So my consistency on a 9-foot table is just not there. And it seems to be I am cursed on these diamond tables, because I'll tell you, I can't explain the who's, what, when, where, or why of anything on these diamond 9-foots.
Yeah.
I just don't have enough time on them. So I've probably played, I'll say, a total of 12 times on a 9-foot table. But it's definitely a different game to get used to.
And see, like I'd say, I'm probably under 200 games in my life on a 9-foot.
Yeah.
And 100 of those games have been in the last couple months against Ben, so.
Yeah. Well, and you know what? I'd like to come in and put some more time in. Just tough to do in the summer for me.
It's tough to play against Ben because he tends to run out a lot.
Sure does. So he took a swing at the 9-ball there. I'm not a really big fan of that attempt. No reason for it. Play safety. Everything is fairly wide open, and now you turn the table over to Ben with a wide open table. Like, this is going to be, again, fairly routine, and that puts Ben on the hill. It's a different stroke on the 9-foot than it is on the 7. I was actually just talking with Dwayne Bjornstad outside. He said I do have a 9-foot stroke, but it's getting over that mental hurdle of playing on a 9-foot table. Yeah, for sure, Dave. And even so much so in the States, right? A lot in the States are 9-foot. Oh. Ben double horns out there. It was looking more at the carom than the shot.
This is not an easy shot here. You got the in the corner.
No, it's definitely not easy, but I mean, on a table like that, that's not something you want to be turning back over, because you're not going to like your next shot, regardless, right? Yeah, you have to safety this. Just the 3 off the 5 and leave the cue ball behind the 5. I would have went off the 3 and snugged those up so Ben can't go behind.
Yeah.
Right now it's an easier hit going behind the 5 ball. Yeah, and I suppose, I mean, like I said, you know, I do want to put more time in on the 9-foots. I probably won't play another 9-foot until I can put more time in, another 9-foot tournament, until I can put some more time in. I have the expectation level of playing on the 7-foot, but the results are nowhere near what I play on the 7s. So I just want more time on them.
And I don't play a whole lot of tournaments even on the 7-foot.
No, you sure don't. And I kind of think you should maybe play a little bit more, especially if we're going around and we're going to stream a lot of these tournaments. And I'm sure the viewers agree. It'd be nice to see you mix it up and start playing.
Well, I won my first big one there up in Red Deer.
Yeah. But you got to stay. You got to stay consistent with that. You know what I mean? You can't be a one and done. You got to keep putting your money in the middle.
Got to make some money here first. This is my full-time job. Need to sell some Q tickets.
Q tickets.
Then I can play.
That'll all come in time. Right, you're certainly not going to get any better by playing the same caliber players over and over, and it's really good to put your money in the middle and get tournament experience. It's different play. So again, tossing things back and forth. Oh, stay out of the side pocket. I think fatigue is starting to set in a little bit. Even on the other table, we're watching Eric Vargas and Joe Spence, and missing some uncharacteristic like shots between both of them. Yeah, Alex, forebears will do that to you, right? It is a Pro-Am event. You never know who you're going to draw.
Stream's frozen.
No, Andrew, if your stream's frozen, just back
out.
out.
Reload it.
Back out of Facebook and come back in again. So I think John's going to get to the hill first, but Ben's got the experience to handle the pressure of somebody being on the hill first. Yeah, they're both 7-foot tables and 9-foot tables both have their relevance within the pool industry. There's definitely less cluster on a 9-foot table. A, because it's a bigger table. B, typically on a 9-foot table you're going to play 9-ball or 10-ball, so you've got less balls on the table to begin with. Which is where the skill and the mastery of negotiating around those balls and playing position comes into play a little bit more on the 7-foot table. You've got 15 balls on a smaller table, so you've got to be able to negotiate and play your position a little bit better and a little more precise than what you do on a 9-foot table. Even being around pool, Alex, you know, with what Ryan and Ben and I do, we get to see a lot of good pool. A lot of good pool that gets played, whether it's, you know, one of our local events here in Calgary, because we're very blessed with you know, a lot of high caliber players, but also when we go to places like Forebears and it's a Pro-Am event, or now with the NAPT and going down and seeing some of the lady professionals play, we get to see a lot of good pool, and pattern play comes into play a lot at higher levels. You kind of get to see what to do, what not to do.
Joe was hoping to run into the 7 there. He might go and play a safe in behind the 9 here.
Yeah, absolutely, Dave. You have to be, and this is why I think, you know, pool is one of those sports that is really highly underrated. As far as the physicality, the number of times that you walk around the table and you're down and up and in your shot, out of your shot, walk to the bench, ride the pine for a bit until you get to shoot again. it's both mental and physical strength that you have to endure a long tournament. And this is only a one-day tournament, right? We're going to NAPT, the one down in Miles City with Alex. These are all 3-day events.
Nice shot by
Nice
Joe.
shot from Joe, yeah, for sure.
Ben could be in trouble here.
Wow. Well, Ben's hoping that 6 goes, yep. I agree, Mason, 100%. This is why, why I said to Ryan what I said in putting your money in the middle. It's not about a one and done. I did good at a tournament, right? Same as myself, right? I did good in Red Deer. I did good at the Stampede Bar Box, but I'm not going to stop there, right? I've got to continue to put my money in the middle, play longer tournaments, right? You've got to be able to endure the mental stamina, the physical stamina to be able to compete at a high level for a long tournament. Yeah, I mean, well, and you look at some of the streams that Ryan and I have done. The one out in CCS Nanaimo was probably the single longest stream per hours that Ryan and I have put in. It was a 5-day event, and it was only Ryan and I.
I think the shortest day we had was 15 hours or 16
yeah,
hours.
well, in the 5 days, we put in 90 hours in 5 days.
Yeah.
Right, so to be able to sit there and commentate and not go crazy, putting in those number of hours, that's somewhat of training for longer tournaments, right? It's definitely helped my game. I'm sure it's helped your game to be able to play, stay somewhat mentally present when you're playing in a longer tournament.
Well, that one tournament that I won up in Red Deer there, I set up the stream we were there for 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
I played that championship match at 4 in the morning.
Yep.
So that was a long day.
It was. Yeah, but I mean, you shot well throughout the entire day, and I think you can attribute that to the long hours that we put in, streaming and commentating and doing what it is we do. And, maybe some think that what we do isn't very physically demanding or mentally demanding, but when you're sitting on a stool or a chair for, 8, 10, 12, 15 hours in a day and having to talk the whole time, commentate on shots, figure out patterns, what's the best play, all of that kind of stuff. It does get mentally tough, physically tough.
What's your opinion on what to do in maintaining fatigue to make it through a 3-day event? Speed.
Speed.
Crack.
No, Alex, I can tell you when I decided in Red Deer that I wanted to actually play that event, and I mean play well, and I told Ryan before we started the stream that I was going to concentrate more on playing than I was on the stream. And I took a break in between every match. I left the room. I got away from it because you're going to be mentally, or you're going to have to be mentally fit and prepared to play your next match. And if you're always around pool, it's mentally exhausting. So my advice is to get out of the room. Get out of the room, go take a break, take your shoes off, let your feet breathe, give your back a rest. Myself, I went back to the hotel room and just laid on the bed. I didn't go to sleep, but I just laid on the bed, put my feet up, watched some TV, got my mind away from the game. And that way when I did go back, I had it within me to focus and bear down for, the hour or whatever we needed to play the match.
And see, that's the thing with Grant and I. We very rarely drink.
Yeah. Unless we're in Penticton.
Yeah.
Then we make up for the rest of the time.
It's more of got to be a special occasion for us. We're not one that's going to go out and have a couple beer every time we're out somewhere.
No.
We leave that up to Ben.
That's right.
Oh.
That match is Hill. 4-4. Oops, my bad. Wait. There, 4-4. Just hold on 1 second. There you go. Anyway, that would be my advice, Alex. Get out of the room, right? Which is tough when Ryan and I are there streaming and playing in it. We're either playing or streaming, so
Yeah,
the mental capacity is got to be high when we go and we do a stream and we're playing in it.
That's like all the CCS major events. We're playing singles, playing teams. So again, it's. Let me take a drink here so I can speak. So yeah, when we're doing that, we're the first ones in the room, we're the last ones out of the room, and we're playing and streaming in between most of the time. So yeah, it takes a lot.
Switch over to Joe for the last 3 balls. Both matches are hill. Uh-oh. And Joe gives it up to Eric Vargas.
Joe gave it up?
Yeah, he scratched.
Oh.
Shot that 7 ball in, scratched, and left Eric the 8-9. You get nervous when you don't drink. I think that's more habitual. I think that's more mental. But I understand it as well.
Some people need a couple just to calm down.
Yeah. I don't begrudge that. I don't hold judgment over that. But I do think that it's more of a, I'll call it a conditioned response. So when you are getting ready to play in a match and to calm your nerves, traditionally it's been a shot, maybe 2, to calm those nerves. So I believe that's a conditioned response. That is changeable, but it does take time. It does take effort. And part of it is the fact that everybody gets nervous. Maybe Shane Van Boning not so much as the rest of us, but when you start to play in a tournament, it is nervous, and that's a good thing. That gets your adrenaline going. That enhances your focus. And to try to calm that, I think, is counterproductive. I think you turn that into a positive and use that nervousness. But again, that's simply my opinion. Oh, I don't know if I like him reaching here. Ooh, wiped its feet.
Ben's bounty's still good.
Ben's bounty is still good.
We're out of games right now.
Anybody else?
You know what, guys, we're probably going to shut down here because we're going to be a minute before we get a game, or?
Yeah, we'll probably be a few minutes anyway. So
We'll restart.
Yeah, we'll shut down. We'll restart when we have another match to put on the stream table. So we do appreciate everybody tuning in. If you are new to watching Q Sports Live, make sure you've gone onto our Facebook page. Click that like button. By doing so, when we do come back, you'll be notified you can join in the stream again. So we certainly appreciate you tuning in. We'll be back in just a few as soon as we have another match to put up.
I'll throw our Q raffle up if anybody's interested in that too. Before we go, there's the email for e-transfer and PayPal. Getting the Q. Awesome Q.
Lot of fancy wood in that Q. And it hits well.
And again, here's the addresses. So we're going to take a break. We will be back. Actually, you know what? We do have Kevin and Joe starting right away.
Oh, there you go.
So we do have a match. Look how quick we are. Maybe we'll reset anyway.
Yeah,
It'll
I
let
think it's
everybody
good.
know to come
Yeah,
back.
shut down, restart.
Look how quick we were. That was a nice hit by Kevin, but leaves Joe the 2-ball. Tough cut on the side. Gotta avoid that side pocket. Nice safe by Joe there. Nice kick by Kevin, a little luck there, put it in. I think he'll play this maybe slowly off. Ooh, that's not quite what he wanted. Needs that to bounce off the rail a little bit. Nice shot by Joe. Who won the last match? Eric won, beat Joe, and then Ben beat John. Came up a few inches short of where he wanted to be there. One. So we're now to both B-side matches. Nice break by Joe. Or sorry, by Kevin. A little unlucky with the 3. He might try to bank this back down to the bottom corner here. Oh, it looks like he's going to cut it. Or try to play safe. He's unlucky with that 5 there, but if he can hit the 5 first. I think you might just see Joe play it safe here, or the carom. Really nice save. He froze to that 8, so Kevin's going to have to kick 2 rails at this. Don't think he can go inside. Maybe he can. Very nice try. we'll stay with this other game here with Joe. Looks like he'll be playing a safe. Ooh, he went for that bank. Firing away. That's Kevin rushing a little bit again. Too hard. He's got that 7 dead in the way. Unlucky. Should go around and play the 8 ball in the same pocket. It's a thin cut. This is where you want to try to overcut this, because if you miss it, then you're leaving that 9 ball back against that bottom rail. Be the pro side miss, as they call it. So if you're going to miss this, do it overcutting. Or put it straight in the heart. Dry break. Looks like Aussie's going to be able to get out here on this table, and we'll go back over to Joe. Yep. It's a thin cut, but I think Kevin can put it in. Just that cue ball is going to be traveling in behind that 9. Oh, came out nice. Smart play, tie it up. I think you'll see another safe here. Although it's kind of tough from where he is. Looks like Joe's got all of that.
Was pinned. Did you unpin it?
No. Well, we restarted the stream a few times. So.
It's 2-2 over here.
They're both racking both tables.
Yeah, that's a nice break. Everything's got a pocket.
It's gonna run into the 9 ball here, so. Three, 2. You can see the mark up there for 1, 2, the coin on that top diamond. This will put Joe on the hill. Ozzy can float this through, and he's got a 3-9 combo. Not doing it that way. That is Shannon with me. Mike's right in front of her. That's on, but that's where they can. That's where they can. That's where they can hear you. I can turn. I'll turn that one off.
Thanks.
Ball in hand. You got to go that 3-9 combo. I think. That looks like he's going to go the other way. We're going to watch Kevin break here anyway. Hey Wade, how you doing? The voice is Shannon, yeah, that was talking beside me.
Throwing everybody off.
It's that 4 ball below the 9. Stay out of the corner pocket. I didn't see it happening. I saw him walk up and take the ball. I think he gave it to Ozzy. Yeah, you had to really try to spin and throw that in. That was tough. It's a nice try. 4-3.
Aussie's up.
What's that?
Aussie's got a foot in. You flip back and forth almost. And then it'll, you watch it on here, it'll go, it seems like shot back into
Well, if Joe can draw this back down for the 2-9 combo.
You'll see now he's going to flip to that one because they're going to break. So he's just, instead of running two side by side, see if he just switched to Joe. Yeah.
That's it for the game.
What was it? 5-3.
Ask Steph. No, I had a bathroom break and walk around. My back is killing me from sitting on this stool for over 11 hours today now.
Be right back. Then you can go.
It's all yours. I can hit the delete button for the comments.
Do you want your ribs to go home? I got one for mine. I gotta stop eating so much. I owe $45 on my bill.
Okay, guys, we're gonna Aussie wins out, reset the stream. Again, we'll be back with the next match. Guys are practicing and warming up, so instead of watching at a dead table, we'll reset and we'll be right back.